The growth of children. The willow tree by the main gate has grown tall, and lively voices echo from the 3-story building. This town is called Daionji-mei, a name that sounds sacred. But in truth, it's a lively, bustling place. Even if you turn the corner at Mishima Shrine, you won't find grand houses, only rows of leaning tenement homes. In an area where business isn't very profitable, paper dolls hang in front of houses with shutters half open. They're for use at the Shrine Festival in November. As soon as the New Year's katamatsu are taken down, preparations for the next festival begin.
God, O Tori Daimyo-jin, please grant us many blessings.
People say that, but in reality, there are no very wealthy people in this place. Many of the people who live around here are connected to the pleasure quarters. A man works deep inside one of the buildings, and the sound of wooden tags, used to keep track of guests' sandals, echoes from dusk. These gesokufuda are the numbered tags given to customers when their footwear is taken for safekeeping. When the man finally puts on his haori coat and steps outside, his wife strikes sparks behind him as a parting gesture. She quietly wonders if this might be the last time she sees his face. His job is dangerous. If anyone holds a grudge against him, his life could be at risk. And yet, the way he walks off so casually, as if he were just going out for fun, seems strangely amusing. The young women are in training, apprentice courtesans, or assistants managing staff for tea houses. They hurry through the streets, carrying lantern signs, looking busy and focused. And women over 30 work as deliveries, walking around carrying packages. In this town, few women properly tie their obi sashes behind their backs. They prefer kimonos with bright patterns and simple obi sashes. There is a private school called Ikusha, with nearly 1,000 students. The children who attend this school come from all sorts of backgrounds. Some have firefighters for parents, some have parents working at construction sites, and others come from lawyers' families. Some of the important sons from families connected to the pleasure quarters live in dormitories, acting like young nobles. They wear hats, have refined faces, dress smartly in Western clothes, and carry themselves with a touch of elegance. At that same school, there was a boy named Shinyo from Ryuji Temple. He was a diligent student, but because of his quiet nature, other children often teased him. A few years earlier, some children had tied the body of a dead cat with a rope and said, "Since it's your job, please guide this cat to the Pure Land." Then they pushed it towards Shinyo as a cruel joke. But that was in the past. Now, many of the students at school respect him. He is 15 years old, of average height, yet he gives off an air that feels somehow detached from the ordinary world. His name is Fujimoto Nobuyuki, a very traditional Japanese name that everyone calls him by, but he doesn't really like it. August 20th is the day of the Senzoku Shrine Festival. During the celebration, floats and food stalls line the streets, each neighborhood proudly showing off its unique style. The children around here also plan to join in, wearing matching yukatas and full of excitement. Among them, the leader of the Yakamachi group of kids is Chokichi, a rough 16-year-old. Chokichi acts selfishly and hot-headed, but in Omotomachi, he has a rival, Seitaro. Seitaro is only 13, the son of a wealthy family called Tanakaya, and he's well-liked by everyone. To Chokichi, Seitaro is nothing but a nuisance. Both last year and the year before, Seitaro had the support of the adults, and his festival float was stunningly elaborate. Chokichi couldn't help but feel defeated, and there was a sort of unspoken system that kept him from picking a fight easily. We should be stronger in muscle, but Seitaro is liked by everyone for his gentle, mature manner. On top of that, he studies well, and that makes him all the more formidable. So even Chokichi's own mates, like Terakichi and Sangoro, secretly find themselves drawn to Seitaro. That, of course, only made Chokichi more frustrated. The festival is the day after tomorrow. If it becomes clear we're going to lose, then we'll go wild out of desperation. We've got friends who'll back us up. Ah, and Fujimoto might even lend us some good advice. Chokichi, thinking about all this, peeked into Shinyo's room from the Ryuji garden on the evening of the 18th.
Shinyo, are you there? People say what I do is violent. Maybe it is, but it's frustrating, and that frustration doesn't go away. Hey, listen, Shinyo. Last year, it all started with a fight between my younger boys and Seitaro's gang of little kids over the festival lanterns. Then his friends kept rushing out and ended up smashing the lanterns of the smaller kids. And on top of that, they tossed people in the air and yelled, "Look at how Yakimachi stands." At that moment, Tama from the dumpling shop got insulted badly. They said, "What kind of head do you have? You're just a pig's tail." We were marching in the festival procession then, so we only heard about it afterward. There was another incident the year before last. When the young men from Omotomachi gathered at the brushmaker's shop and put on some skit, I went to see, and they had the nerve to say, Yakimachi has its own style. I also can't stand how they favor Seitaro as a customer. Even if Seitaro is rich, it would be better for the world to throw him and beat him up. So this festival, I plan to answer with rough revenge. So, Shinyo, please be on my side. It's to protect Yakimachi's honor. Please, I'm begging you, swing the big festival lantern and help us.
Chokichi, full of bitterness, grabbed Shinyo and shook his shoulders hard.
But I'm weak.
It's okay if you're weak.
I can't swing the lantern.
You don't have to swing it.
If I join in, your group might lose.
I don't care if we lose. If we do, we'll just accept it and move on. You don't have to do anything, just stand there and say, I'm part of the Yakimachi crew, and act proud. That alone will make us look good in front of others. I'm uneducated and don't know much, but you can study, you're smart, right? Even if those guys over there insult us in Chinese, you can reply in Chinese too. Ah, that would feel great, right? If you agree to this, I don't think I could ever lose to anyone.
Towards Shinyo, Chokichi spoke words of unusual kindness, words he rarely said. Chokichi was born and raised in the house in front of Shinyo's. Because of this, he was cared for by the head priest and his wife. Chokichi, who naturally lacked charm, had few people who truly supported him, which made him a little pitiful. Because of the favor asked of him, Shinyo found it hard to refuse.
Then I'll join your group. But really, the fewer fights we have, the better our chances of winning.
If they strike first, we have no choice. Seitaro is as weak as a pinky anyway.
Encouraged by Chokichi, Shinyo took a small knife from his desk drawer and showed it.
Looks sharp.
Chokichi leaned closer to inspect it. Her face wasn't strikingly beautiful, but her voice was clear, her movements lively, and she had a charming personality. She was Midori of the Daikokuya. She came from Kishu Wakayama and southern Mie prefectures, and although her speech had a slight accent, it was endearing. Her carrying a heavy wallet, untypical for a child, was probably thanks to her sister's work. When her sister's clients gave her money saying, buy a doll with this, or use this to get a handball, she accepted it naturally. Moreover, she once bought matching handballs for 20 girls in her class. At the familiar stationery shop, she would buy toys to make everyone happy. Her parents never scolded her, and even the brothel owner treated her with care. Midori's family came to this place when her sister was sold, invited by the brothel owner to work in this area. Now, her mother takes care of the dormitory while making clothes for the courtesans, and her father works as a clerk in a lower status brothel. Midori herself attends schools for performing arts, flower arranging, dance, koto, flute, etc. and handicrafts. She spends her days freely, sometimes in her sister's room, sometimes exploring the town, learning to play the shamisen and drum, and enjoying her life at her own pace.
Useful information. Geisha. A geisha entertains customers with dancing, singing, or playing musical instruments. They generally do not have physical relationships with customers for money. Yujo courtesan. often works to repay debts and has physical relationships with customers. To reach the highest rank, one must excel in education, poetry, music, calligraphy, classical literature, and dance.
Now, the 20th is the day of the festival. Midori's friends asked her, please make it as fun as possible.
The most important thing is that everyone has fun. I'll pay whatever it costs.
Midori's generous behavior made her feel like a queen in the world of children.
Let's put on a short play. We can rent a shop so people passing by can see it, someone suggested.
Don't be ridiculous.
Forget that. Make a portable shrine Mikashi instead. Like the real one displayed in the back of the Kamadaya. It can be heavy, I don't care.
Then we'll be bored. Just watching everyone make a fuss isn't fun for you either, Midori, right?
Seitaro looked around with his cute eyes and said,
Why don't we use a projector? I have a little at my house, and Midori can buy whatever we need. We can do it at the brush shop. I'll operate the projector, and Sangoro can read the script. Midori, is that okay?
That sounds fun. If Sangoro does it, no one will laugh at him.
Seitaro took on the role of buying any missing equipment. By the next day, the news had spread throughout Yakamachi.